In this video review, we are going to take a look into a SaaS solution called Decktopus. This is going to be an in-depth video review where I'm going to explain you what it is and why you might need a solution like this. And I will be also showcasing you and giving you a full walkthrough of all the features and functionalities which is currently exist within the app and how to use it for your best potential. And I will be also sharing all the limitations which I found it out as of now in the platform. And finally, we'll be also sharing the roadmaps, updates, or what are the future features to expect from the team. I will be also including video jump points throughout this video. So if you're only interested in some specific features or functionality, feel free to use the timestamps within the video description. You can click on it. It will take you to the relevant portion of the video where you can easily follow along. Okay, without further ado, let's now first see what is Decktopus and why you might need it. Decktopus is an online cloud solutions to create pitch deck or presentation in online, and also provide an easy way to present and share it with your audience. The main reason most will use solutions like this is for some it will be a daunting task to create presentation. We know it might be difficult. We don't know what kind of data to present, how to present the data, or what are the informations to include. So we want to have a solution where it's not too much time consuming and it does not require too much design or tech knowledge. So in order to create a easy presentation even for beginners without not much coding, but create amazing presentation within a short amount of time, then these kind of solution makes sense for you. This does not give you full control over the every aspect of your presentations, but it helps you to create amazing presentations and gives you an option to share and present it in an easy manner for even a beginner. Now let's take a look into all the functionalities within the app so you know how to use this product and you can decide whether this is something relevant for you or not. First, let me go through the app. As you can see, this is the Decktopus app, which is an online SaaS solution, which means you don't need to download anything in your computer. It will work with any devices. All you need is a browser and you can access it from here. Basically, it will show you all the existing presentation which I have created, but I'm not going to go through now. I'm going to go through from the scratch. The first step is to create a new presentation. You need to come here and click on create new presentation. You will be presented with two different options. One, either you can already import a created presentation. You can see they have different options: business, educational, all. You can come here and you can, without selecting, you can just first preview it to see all the different layouts which is currently available. Or even if you like this deck but you want to change the design, you can do that also. You can see automatically it adjusts to that particular design. So we can do something like that, or we can come and start something from scratch. I don't want to use any template style. All these styles also can be changed at, in later stage also inside the project. Or you can come here and select start from scratch, give a style, and you want to see whether what is the templates do we want. It will done and there won't be any other template slides imported. You can create everything from start. In this case, I'm just going to use one of the templates, so it will make the process easier for us. Let me do this and select a template, and you can see automatically as soon as I selected, it's automatically inserted into our desktop Decktopus app screen. This is where the app play out. In order to understand, this is the header of the app. This is shows the Kanban view where the slides are organized in a vertical alignment option. Basically, you can rename the project your slide deck from here, for example, video demonstration, and you are presented with various options like history, help, play, presenting your slides, or even setting different slide elements. I will go in depth on each of this. So in order to add a slide, all you need to do is wherever you want to add a new slide, come here and press on this plus icon, and it will show you with option to add a slide where you can automatically choose whichever the slide you want and click on something. Let's say for example in this case I'm just going to do this, and once you clicked on it, it will automatically come here. And also if you want to bring some other existing slide from another doc, existing deck within the app itself, you can do it from here also. In order to edit the slide, it is really simple, where you come here and all the things are not done in design view. Everything is properly organized in this section. For example, in this deck you can see there is a title, logo and image. So if I want to change the title, I come here and type what is the title video, and I can also see the character limitation. These character limitations are set in order to prevent overcrowding of the slide, or to make the slide professional and make it easier to follow. If we have too much text on slide, it makes the job hard to explain, or even from a viewer point it makes the job difficult to follow along through the slide. So they have all this limitation set up. Similarly, you can edit the logo from here, image from here, and also you can see duplicate a slide. If you want the same one, you can duplicate that also from here, and also you will be able to delete the slide. Let's say for some reason you don't want to edit these details in this view, but you would rather have a focus mode, then you can click on here. In this case, it will open up a full screen of this particular where you can easily edit all this data from a much more focused way from here. So that is how you edit the slide. Now let's see how you can change the slide color and style. Basically, when you created a slide, you see you presented with one set of style, but you are not limited to that. For example, these two styles buttons will change the styles accordingly. If I click here, it will show you the alternative way. For example, this was the initial one which we duplicated. You can see what are the other different styles of showing the video, images, all this. It will change depending on different slide. You can change it. And also this is the style icon. If you want to swap the colors, that is also a possibility. You can swap these colors. I will mention this, how you can set your own brand colors and everything in a later feature, but you can swap the colors from different color section from here. Now let's see how to add voiceover to your slide. This is another important feature, I think. For example, let's say for example you don't want to use a live audio screen, but you want to present this presentation, but you want to add a voiceover where you can automatically when the presentation is playing, your viewers can listen to whatever the voice you recorded. You can do that by, for example, you can add voiceover for each slide. In order to add a voiceover, you need to go and click here, and they pop up with this mini player where you have the option. If you click here, it will start recording the audio, and stop it, and automatically that recorded audio will be saved to this particular slide. Let's see, and you can see it showed the record. You can either now play it and see, or delete it, and when you are presenting the slide, this audio will automatically play on the background when this slide is getting played. So that is how you add voiceover to your slides. And now let's see how to add logo, text and number. These are the basic elements, so I thought of creating a separate section to easily add. You already know edit text. In order to edit the logo, you come here, you can either remove it and drag and drop, or just click on it. It will open up your file explorer. You can import it, or you can add any other different text style or even number. They prominently show numbers. If you are selling something, then you can use the number and you can just insert it, and it will automatically insert that particular element inside the slide. Now let's see how you can add images or GIFs or even image grids to your slides. First, let's see how to add images. First, we already have a slide with image element. If not, you can always go here and insert any of this slide with image, and you can use this. And once you have added a slide with image, click on change image. Now you have the option to remove, and you can see you have the option to either upload an image or GIF from your computer, or you can select the GIF. Here, if I click on search GIF, I presented with two options. They have integration with both Pixabay and Unsplash for the images, and for GIF they have integration with Giphy, so you can search all these images. For example, if I want a stock image, a free stock image, I come here and search something, and it will be presented with all the possible option with the link if I want to check it out further, or who the provider of this image. And if you click on load more, it will keep on bringing more results from the search results until you find something you interested. For example, if I want this, I click on that and it will be automatically into this. And you have certain option, whether one, you can click on fit image and it will try to fit that image within that particular image element. You can also change the style, so it will look on different styles. See how it will look like. For example, this looks cool. And you can also have the control on the zoom ability, whether do you want to zoom it out or do you want to change it, that ability also here. Similar with this, you can always do it for GIF also. Come here and go to the GIF section, same thing, you type it and you have the pretty much same functionality, where now you will be presented with all the GIF solution. You can load more to have more information, or if you want to just insert it, just click on it and it will come to this presentation slide. So you can add images and videos like this. Now let's see how to add image grid. This is a separate style slides, where if you go here, let's see, where did I say that? Inside this, you can see here image grid. If I click here, now rather than having one image in your slide, you can have multiple images. Well, first you can enter a title for your image grid slide, for example title, and it will have it will appear nicely here. And once you've done that, you can have multiple images. For example, I want another third image also, I want a fourth images also, so you can add as much as you want. And once you've done that, to select any images, you just type something and select an image. And here you can also have the option to provide a caption. For example, this is third image, and the caption will be automatically appearing here. So that is how you can add both images, GIF and image grid to your slides. Now let's see how to add YouTube video or Vimeo video embeds to your slides. For example, I'm going to add a new slide where I'm going to select this time with something with a video element, and I already have a YouTube link copied. When you have a YouTube video or any link which is public, you can use it. Once this is done, come here and click on change video, and here you just simply provide whatever the YouTube video and click outside, and you can see automatically my video is embedded. I can use Vimeo also. I tried YouTube and Vimeo, I'm not sure about the others, but these are the two I tried out and it works perfectly. I can remove it, or even I can change the styles also. For example, you can see various options. And the cool thing is, if I want, I can play the video from here and see whether it works or not also. You can see it is working perfectly, so I can test it out from here also. Now let's see how to add a list to their slides. There are three types of list which you can add. One is icon list, another one is image list, third one is bullet list. You can see bullet list. You can choose whichever the one, but all these have some similar aspect of it. So just I'm going to do icon list, and this is a good way to present data or information. It's really a good way. You just come here and select the item you want. You can change the icon, you can change the title, description, you can add more pointers also, item also. If you want, you can do that, and based on that you can change it. And also, in order to upload icon also, you can search from here. For example, if I click here, now I'm going into the icons library. In this case, let's say for example, let me type something, mobile, something like that, and it will present you with different icons which is currently available. And when you press something, now it will automatically embed that icon into this. And also you can see different list layout options also available when you change the design style. Now let's see how to add quotation or quotes into your slides. This is an excellent feature which I think it is a unique one. For example, I'll show you what is the purpose of it. Basically, if you want to include an quotation, this seems pretty easy, right? But when I go here, we can select create a quote manually and insert it. Or if I want to, let's say for example, I know a person and I want to use this quote. That in that case, I will just type out the name and it will show you all the quote which is currently in this database. So I can easily click on something and it will be automatically changed into that. So you can change anything, for example, uh, success, anything like that, and if there's something comes up relevant to that, and it will automatically. This is not that perfect, still you might hit and miss with your codes, but just found it interesting that, and I hope they will keep on building this database so we have a lot more quotations. Or you can just manually edit it also from here. Now let's see how to add device frame slide. This is an interesting one where if you go here and click on showcase, here whatever the image you give to this devices, it will be shown as a mock-up inside that particular devices. You have the total control of it. For example, you can see that three devices here. I don't want tablets, let's say, and I can delete that option. Now it will show only the mobile and this laptop. And I can change the images just where I can search for an image. For example, you can see I can download it, or I can just come here and click on something and I can upload, and that is also a possibility from here. And I can see we can add mobile. Let's say for example, on later time I decided to include another device also. I just can select this and I can include that, and it will be automatically presented, so we can see it from here. So that is how you include device frames. Now let's see how to include a timeline. This is another element within Decktopus, where come here and select timeline, and it is a timeline where you can show progress or steps for a solution. You come here and select the element, you can give it a date and description, or you can even add more timeline from here, and it will keep on. And you can also see what are the different timeline options also available from here. Now this is one of the most interesting features which is currently exist on Decktopus, that is how you can collect leads and feedbacks through slides. It feels interesting, right? First let me show you. Let me create a form somewhere here, so it's easy. If I click on create and go, you can see either I have already have a default form, or if I want something specific, that form is also available. So if I just click on form, you can see now it will be creating a slide with the form component. With this is not static, this is interactive, which means people can insert their data and we can collect responses. And once this is inserted, now when I click on edit form, I can ask a question here for the user. For example, I'm going to do question 1. Let's see, question 1, and I can make it a required field if I want. Or if I want to, let's say for example, I want to insert another field, let's say, and click on add option, and I have another field option. Here I can ask question 2, and in question 1 also you can see hide option. We have the also option to have select based option. Rather than giving the user to type anything they want, I can give a select option, and you can see from the differences in this icon whether that is a text based or select based. I click on the question here and I'll enter drop down, something like that to make it easy, and click on add new choice. This is the options which I want to give it to the user, option 1 and option 2, let's say for example. And once it's done, you can see I can make whichever the option required, not required. And also I have the option, if I go here, where if I want to have all these answer to one particular email, or if I want to have multiple emails, I want whenever the response is collected, I can insert the email address and automatically will be sharing to that person also whenever a new response get received. And if I go into the settings, now I can change the placeholder text, button text, message text and all this option, and also the button form submit text also changeable from here. So once I created this, now when I click on play or present, let me show you how it will look like. Now it's opening the presentation which I created, and now let me go here, and you can see now there is an option. Ideally you can edit on the last slide if you're looking for collecting leads or feedback, but user can type the response within the slide itself and click it, goes into a multi-step formation. And let me type the next response, and you can see the last one we selected was a drop down. So if I go here, it's presented with the option. Now when I click on submit, you can see the form is submitted. Now you can view the responses in two different places. One, let me close out this and let me open up the main application again, and also you can see it on let me see whether I can show it guys easily. So you can see you will receive something like this is an email which I got. It will mention you got a new response. We can see the answers, everything from the mail itself. Or if I go into the overview section of the app, this is the presentation which I'm currently working on. As soon as I hover over this presentation, I see there is one response. If I click on it, now it will show you the data which we collected from here. So that is how you can collect leads and embed form within your presentation deck itself. Now let's see what are the autosave, revision history backups, and how to recover deleted slides. First, for example, in order to view the revision history, first there is no save button. Everything you do it in Decktopus is automatically saving on the back end. So if you want to see the history, you can see, click here and you can see all the changes. If I click on any of it, it will automatically show you the what are the changes it made into the presentation. I can see it, and if I click on something, and let's say for example I decided that I want to restore to this particular version, then I can click on it and restore it, or name this. I don't want to have it as singular. Let's say for example before adding form, something like that, and I can change the name. Now it's more understandable for me. I can know what is the changes I made. Also, if I, for example, let's say for example I delete something, also we can recover that. And sorry, not that one, this one, from, you can see the deleted slides. If I click here, and it shows that I have deleted this form. So if you mistakenly deleted it, I can click on it, and let me do this, restore this version, and it should now bring that form element back into your slide. So both auto serve, revision history, and also an option to recover your deleted slides also available. Now let's see what are the color functionalities available. If you go here, customize design, you have the option to wear first color palette. For example, it is a predefined color, but you can change it, and it looks, for example, if I click on something, it will be immediately reflected in all the decks. You can see the changes are appearing immediately. So you're not fixed to one color, and you don't need to manually edit everything. It automatically works. Or if you have a separate set of brand colors, you can click on edit, and you can see different colors choice which you can choose. For example, the first one I want to be black, second one I need to click on apply, and to do that, click on this, and I do want this. So you can adjust the slides according to your color palette also from here. So that is how you change the font style. In the font style, you have predefined option where there is predefined eight different font for both title. You can just choose whichever the one you want. It will be immediately reflected on all the decks which you have created. Or if you want something to upload custom font, click on here, and you can see the supported format is mentioned. You upload a primary bold text which will be used for titles and everything, and secondary regular text this. So once you uploaded, you can use your custom font also. Now let's see how you can watermark or add footer note to your presentations. If you click on this particular icon, you will be presented with slide setting where you can have a watermark text here, footer note, like say for example anything like that, and you can see the watermark is getting added on all the slides. Or if you even want a watermark or footer logo, you can drag and drop your logo by clicking on here, and it will automatically work for your slides. Now let's see how to use the reversal time. This is an interesting one. Before you want to present it, let's say for example you want to prepare yourself to present this solution, this is the option which you might need to use. For example, when I click reverse, it will open up a different screen, and you can see it's a completely different screen with it shows the reversal and what is the current tile. I can arrange specific time for each of the slide. For example, you can see I click on here and I can adjust the time. Let's say for example I only want to spend 1 minute for this, and if I click on there, and it will automatically change this remaining time, and I go to the next one and click on it. And now let's say for example for this slide I just want to spend 30 seconds. So in this place I'm putting 0, and in the seconds column I am putting 30 seconds, and it will automatically change. And also it will show you the next slide from here, so you know you are going to talk about this. This is the next slide which is going to be appearing. So you also see the total time. You can play this, so it will automatically keep on playing. You can see the counter, you know what to speak and how it's going to be finishing. So all these details are provided here when you are rehearsing. And also there will be a cool time indicator also when you come to this point. Let's see, I can show it to you guys here. Let's see, take this. You can see the color changes. That's what I meant. So you know that it's going to finish soon, so I can pause it. And also if you want to add slide notes where you want to have different set of note for each slide, you can add it easily from here. This slide note will be not visible to public, but you can privately view them, and it's for each slide. You just need to add a slide note here, and once you add it on here and you browse to the next slide, you won't see it. That slide note is specifically for that slide, and you can keep on this open, and as you browse through them you can see the slide note function within all your app itself. So that is how you add slide notes and use reversal features. And also they provide a tutorial session also. If you go into tips section, you can see all the tips on how you should present your presentation. This is really good. If you are a first time user, you can get some cool learning point on how you're presenting itself. So now let's see how we can download the presentation. There are two ways. For example, if I click on download, this is something to have a local offline version. You presented with two options. Either you can download it in PDF or in PowerPoint presentation, which also known as PPT. But do note that this PowerPoint presentation will be static, so you won't be able to do any changes, but it will be a PowerPoint presentation. You can open up it in PowerPoint presentation and present using that software also. So that is how you can download your presentation. Now let's see how you can share your presentation. If you go into the share icon, you presented with your default URL. You just can copy paste this in any of your desktop browser and it will load your presentation. Or there is an option to connect your own custom domain. For example, I have connected my domain. You can add a new domain from here. You just add a CNAME record which they are providing, then you can work. For example, I have created a custom domain, and when I click on continue, now I have a custom domain. For example, this is the default one which we got, which shows app.decktopus and share. Now when I paste my custom domain, now the presentation will be loading from my own domain. So you can see the differences here. So that is good. And you can also get we can also change this random text also. For example, if you're using custom domain, I don't want to be this random string, and I can change that, and I have a custom URL also. You can see it is loading from this domain. And if I want, I can embed this presentation in any public pages. Can be HTML, WordPress or anything. Just copy paste this and paste your HTML source code, and this presentation will be nicely embedded within your page itself. So that is how you share your presentations. Now let's see presentation analytics. Now let me go into the home page section of the app, and once I there, once I go there, you can see I see a button similar to this, where if I click on any of this button, let's see, I'm not sure whether I have any analytics because I've been testing. Okay, you can see now it shows when I click here, it shows how many times it has been opened, what is the last time this presentation was opened, how many times each slide got viewed. It shows all the data. So this is the not in depth, but we get a bare minimum of analytics on what we are seeing from here. So that is analytic. You can also collaborate or work with your team members also in your pitch deck or presentation. In order to do that, you open up any pitch deck you want to work, and click on this particular icon, add collaborators, and you give them email address and add, and they will be invited. Or if you want to see all the existing ones, you can see here and you can do that. And you can also add it from here as well. I don't have any collaborator, that's why you are not seeing it. So that is the basic functionality. Now let's see the main one, which how you can present your presentation, which is easy. All you need to do is either copy the link from here, or you can play it from here itself. If I click here, it opens up in a new link. Now I can make that presentation to a full screen. Let's see. And you can see it shows the slide number. Once I go through full screen, it just now I can start presenting with I can use keyboard control to move the presentation to the next slide as I want, or I can even use the mouse pointer to drag and drop, or click on this to automatically move it. The options are there, whichever the one is suited most for you, you can use that. So now let's see what are the limitation which currently as of now which I found it out. First, the leads which gets collected, as I mentioned, cannot be downloaded in an Excel spreadsheets, like export it to Excel. All the data is appearing on this. Ideally, I would love to see a feature for to download the leads into Excel, or have a webhook URL to send to a third-party platform. There is no folder structure. If you are managing few presentation, then it's easy. But if you have lot, I would ideally love to see folders inside that, so I can organize the presentation the way I want. Validation for the form field, there is none currently except available, only the empty or required one. But I would, let's say for example, if I'm adding an email field, I would love to have a email validation check field also for that. More design idea, if I create a new presentation, you can see even though we can customize it, everything we can change that style, but I would love to see more import option, for example, a lot more design styles to get inspirations for our projects and everything. And you can also the pitch Decktopus is designed in a way where you can't manually change any design elements. Let's say for example, I see a slide, let me let me wait for it to open up. I see a slide image. Let's say I just want to minutely change to the drag down. In Decktopus, you can't do that. You are not allowed to edit anything. It's done by the predefined rules. You can only have the styles in different way and change it. So you can't, if you want precision when it comes to editing, you can't use Decktopus for that. And also some roadmap features which is coming soon include highlighting text. Let's say for example, I want to highlight a particular section in a highlight notebook, then I can that is coming soon. The team has mentioned it in roadmap. Inserting charts to visualize data, this is one of the important one in my view, because when we want to present data, I mentioned that icon list is good one, but we essentially want data, charts, bar graph, all these things to visualize the data. So that is coming soon. And also public and private status for the presentation. And also, as you can see, now we can export to PPT. Now they are working on to import PPT also. So those are the coming soon as of now. If you're watching this video on a later stage, most of would have been already included. If there are any changes, I will update to the video description. I think I covered almost everything in this video which I wanted to go through. If you have any more questions, feel free to come to our community, join us. There are so much digital entrepreneurs just like you, or even leave a comment in the video description, and if there's any doubt, I will be happy to help you further. And if you like to watch more videos like this, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and bell notification. And once again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a great day. Cheers.